Alrighty, good Sunday afternoon. Oh, sorry, ad hoc clear of the throat there. That's what happens when you've not long finished a coffee and completely unrelated, put your washing on. But I hope we're doing all good. I'm a little tired, but otherwise doing fine. Because, as hinted at in my last stream, I've been gallivanting around the Waikato, where, amongst other things, I got to see places that looked like that. That's Mount Ruapehu with a little bit of snow cap on probably the best day you could ever ask for, as part of a long drive with a work colleague. And then a couple of days prior, I finally got to see that. Now that is Sanctuary Mountain Maungatautari, which is one of a small handful of breeding sanctuaries for rare and endangered species of bird like the kiwi and the takahe. You can also do tramping and trekking. Of course, that's up in the North Island, and as such, I've never really had the chance. I mean, as I said, this is the first time I've seen it. But again, I mean, as far as the week was concerned, I mean, yes, I could use a break from flying. Um, but of course, the work is there and still needs to be done. But then, at least for the week that I've just had, I couldn't have asked for better weather. That actually, that's a good example. That actually, not including Monday night, that was a little bit fresh, but Tuesday on to the rest of the week, that photo sums up about as that's as cloudy as it ever got. So as you can see, very cloudy, or not cloudy at all, as the case may be. But it's good to be back. Oh, let's readjust my monitor. There we go. So I hope we're doing all good. Um, Obviously, I haven't been able to stream while I've been away doing the work thing. That's fine. It is Sunday, of course, so that means busting out some Sega emulation action, of which I'm still very much in the realms of Mecha, because again, I still haven't tested the other emulators to see if they actually function on my desktop. Still a work in progress, but at least we know this one works. First of all, though, in this space over here, minor double announcement. Oh, let me just pause me. How the heck do I pause me? I gotta remember that's what that does. So, I indicated when I was going to do it. And obviously, these are New Zealand dates and times. Naturally, of course, we need we need to pop them into the schedule so that folks like yourselves can see it from your locality, of which I can't seem to do. That's a bit weird. There you go, schedule. Excellent. Which I've done. So, granted, Twitch has this weird thing where if you put something up, you put it up for, by default, recurrence for a day and a time. I can't find a way around that, so I've had to sort of manually go right there. Because luckily for me, that's a public holiday. That will have to be annual leave. So if you come back later on this week and you find that this has been removed and I've edited these out, you can take that to mean my annual leave got rejected, which would be slightly hilarious, but also slightly sad because this just seems to be the ideal time. Um, I don't have any. I don't have any darts on that particular Saturday. Again, on account of it being a long weekend. The league typically doesn't run then. There is a WDF bronze event that's running that weekend, but I'm not entering that. I'm saving my monies in my arm for later in July when I play in the New Zealand Nationals. So wish me lots of luck for that one, because the garage prep needs a lot more prepping, shall we say. And hopefully I'll get a much friendlier draw this time than I did at the South Islands 2 years ago. But for now, I have concreted in broadcasting the entirety of my level 98 from when I last played, which is when I crossed into level 98, synergized Cloud and Barrett, and they are pretty much 12 game hours away from finishing this whole thing off. And I hope you'll join me. I do hope you'll join me on this personal milestone, as I attempt to do 3 parts of 4 hours each and just stream that entire level and wildly celebrate at the end, which is going to be very exciting. This has been a long time coming, and I can just about taste the finish. But today we're not doing any of that. We are still leaving Final Fantasy VII reactor attempt exactly as I left it. That hasn't been changed since, again, as I crossed into 98. So let's dust off the console. And today, the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and by original I mean original for the Sega Master System. So, disclaimers right off the bat, has less features than its Sega Genesis counterpart. It's also a lot shorter than its Sega Genesis counterpart, but it is a lot of fun. Also, as much as I can try, I'm likely not going to be able to 100% this particular game, because in order to do that, you need to satisfy a lot of conditions. You need to get all 6 emeralds. You need to unlock and play all 8 of the special stages. Oh, my fingers are over there. There's my camera. Which means you also need to get all 8 continue monitors. And in the main game, you need to get every single extra life monitor. And if that wasn't enough, everything I've just said right there would be enough to 100% the game. But here's the kicker. Because at the end, and you'll see this at the end, you get points for various things, but you also get a special bonus depending on what you've achieved. And you 100% the game platinum if you can do everything I've just said without ever taking any damage at all. And I've never done that. So, I will certainly get all the emeralds. I will get all of the extra life monitors in the main game. I don't think the extra life monitors in the special stage have any bearing, but we'll get those as well. Get all the continues. Pretty sure I'm going to take some damage somewhere. Yeah. But enough chit chat. Let's get right into it. No idea how loud this is going to be. Catchy. Thankfully, all Sonic does is jump, so... Oh, hang on. I didn't even have that as the active window. Let's do this. Alrighty. So, going real old school on this one. Oh my gosh. Now, of course, you don't have to get every single ring. But if you want to get any of the special stages, oh gosh, not that thing. That, increases your speed big time. you need to finish the level with 50 rings. But what you don't want to do is go beyond 99. Because yes, if you get 100 rings, you get another life. But then your ring count also resets. But anything between 50 and 99 gets you that. So you spin an exclamation mark and we're off to the special stage. And you get time bonuses based on obviously how quick you finish. And every 50,000, oh gosh, and you're thrust into a giant pinball machine. Which actually reminds me of another really fun game, which I don't think I have, but I want, which is Sonic Spinball. Now what I'm trying to do actually is get as many rings as I can, again without getting an extra life, because... Oh, you know what, let's just finish this. Now this is always Robotnik, which means no bonus, but hey, you finished the level. And I'll just get the little mouse. Oh, mouse doesn't even do that. So your ring bonus, X times 100. That 100 is going to increment by 100 every special stage. In other words, the rings get far more valuable points-wise. In case you're wondering how you know about that, look what the shield's doing. See how part of it goes inside the wall? Don't really want to bump into that. Okay. Did I just go through the wall? Oh, that was cool. Now the Chaos Emeralds only really have one function. Aside from getting you know, points at the end of the game and contributing to your perfection that I alluded to earlier. The difference between getting all 6 emeralds and not is just a matter of what ending you get. But to be fair, the ending with 6 emeralds is actually quite cool, so it is worth getting. I am watching how many rings I have. I don't want to blow it. And I don't, thankfully. Now, of course, naturally, some of the the levels do get progressively more difficult, so not losing your rings becomes quite important. And unlike the Mega Drive version, if you take damage while you have rings, it's not like... Well, actually, no, it's not even like Sonic 2, where X number of rings get dispersed and you have a chance to get some number of them. You basically just empty it out. Oh, and it's also worth mentioning that if whatever you do in a special stage, you only get to keep the fruits of your labour if you finish the special stage. Which we'll do. Now watch the ring bonus now that I've done the second one. 200, and then 300, 400, you get the idea. And every third act you get... He's got so many names. We've got Dr. Robotnik, we've got Eggman. Down we go. We won't follow those because, yes, that's just spikes the whole way through. This is actually quite catchy. Now, sometimes you can actually hit him at his lowest point. At least I try, but that's fine. Ooh. Ooh, here we go. There we go. Ooh, nearly. Got him. I don't know why you can hit him second time round, but you can. And, of course, at the end of the third act, free the animals! Which is somewhat in keeping with the theme of the level. But there we go. Oh, gosh. My least favourite level is the bridge level, but what are you going to do, huh? Especially this guy. The problem with the bridge level, and this is true of both acts, is that it's really easy to get 100 rings, which of course you don't want to do. Collapsing bridge! Yes, you can do this. Oh, I felt like I just about walked a bit too early. My jump button's working out quite well. Yeah, it's the next one, isn't it? See, I don't think I'm even halfway through the level and we're already at, you know, oh my gosh. Ah! Right. Leg it! Okay, that level's not too bad. It's the next one I don't like. Because it's one of those moving levels. Which on average takes about 2 minutes, but if you're quick, it will only take 1:58. So, you know, fast. Oh my gosh. Pinball machine! Oh. That bit was okay, but yes, you can imagine that can spiral right out of control. Especially if you hit those side ones. Oops. Oh gosh. Sheesh. Okay, I'm slightly running out of time. Whew. Gee, that was a good amount of points. I'm going to let my next extra life. What? Hey! Okay. This is why you get the emerald in Act 1. They're normally an Act 2 item. I don't like moving levels. He nearly stopped spinning. That could have been real bad. Ouch. At least you can afford to be just a little bit picky with your rings as well, which is quite nice. Oh, no, 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 no! And then, of course, you don't want to run too early on a collapsing bridge. Oh! Now those monitors, there it is. Knew it was close. Should you lose a life and you've busted open a down arrow monitor, then that's where you'll start. And you'll start with a minute 30 having already elapsed on the clock. But it also means, particularly, well, I suppose in any of these levels, especially this level, you can't go back. I must be close to the end because, you know, minute 40. Okay, this is the last bridge. So, five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh! Okay, 2 minutes. That's about normal. But I have done a minute 59. Super fast. And now the fourth special stage where you just run with the gravity. Woo! Howdy! And this one has flippers. So any of your jump buttons, activate the flippers. Nifty. Oh my gosh. Okay. And as you've probably worked out by now, oh my gosh! Spiraling out of control. Oh! That saved me, actually. I nearly missed out on the continue monitor. What a save. Wow. That was close. Now for this boss, how high you jump is how high you'll bounce off him. So it's worth jumping really high. 8. And at this point, if you want to do a 9th, you'll go straight through him into the lake, start the level again. Very sad. Are those... Hold on, are those chickens and pigs on a river level with bridges? Okay. Oh, I like this level. Especially like Act 2, which, because I'm trying to get all the special stages, I won't be able to do my fun thing. Meet the jungle level. You don't need to hear me stimming this tune. Also, how's that for camouflage? I've got like a light blue sphere of protection. I'm in a blue waterfall. I'm blue myself. And not to mention how fuzzy that got. So, nice one. Oh, yeah. Also, this is another example of the emerald is in Act 1. Oh, they have currents too, by the way. Oh, Oh, I like this bit. Get all the rings. Yeah! Now we need to ride this guy. And now we've also got 65. Now we don't want to push our luck too much because, you know, there is... Okay. Now, whatever happens, if you're on a log, don't jump unless you're at the end of something. And that's how you get that emerald. But now, we've got ourselves some really neat transport. Oh, sorry, it's doing it again. Because if I jump now, momentum carries. We don't really want that. So we can safely wait till that stops. Okay. I don't know why there's a log there, but hey, why not? Oh, there we go. Now, ordinarily, if you have a multiple of 10 for your rings, then that will be a ring panel. But again, because we're still in the realms of special stages, because here's the thing, you can only get the special stages in this version in the first 4 levels. And X1 and 2. Oh gosh, okay. So, if this looks familiar, it should. Because now we just recycle. Oh gosh, ow. We recycle all the special stages with horizontal bars. Oh, and half the time to finish the level, which is, you know, great. Although that bar was helpful. But this is still special stage number 5, so 500 each ring, please. Nearly an extra life. Oh, now it comes to my favourite level. So this is the waterfall level, where you literally climb a waterfall. The reason I like this level so much, but I'm going to be doing it methodically, unfortunately, is every time you climb, you go up, but you don't go back down. So it's like you're creating a perpetual, that spikes, bottomless pit. Because I'm trying to attempt to 100 the game, I'm not doing what I would normally like to do, which is speed run the waterfall, which is a lot of fun to do. Which, if you're pretty, you know, if you're pretty onto it, you can speed run this waterfall easily in under a minute. I think I did it once. Oh, flip. I think I did it once in 45 seconds or something. It was. But as you can imagine, a lot of things have to go right. Poof. Because, yeah. But yeah, because I'm trying to do the special stages, you know, not trying to speed it. But maybe next time I'll demonstrate a speed run of this level, because it's so much fun to do. Oh, now I can't get those rings, which is fine because I didn't actually want them. Oh yeah, jump this one. Cheeky, isn't it, putting a spring there? First time I ever played this game on my old Master System too. Out of reflex as a kid, I, you know, spun into it. Right, and once you get to that grassy bit, that's the end. So yeah, we've methodically and comfortably done it in less than a minute 45, but speed running this level is so much fun. Next time. Maybe next time I'll create like a save state and then just demonstrate speed running that. With how fast you can speed run and still get... Oh, wake up me. Speed run and still get the special stage? I don't actually know. You normally sacrifice it. That's not to say it's impossible. Thankfully this is a relatively short special stage. Because I'm looking at that clock, of course, going... Right, well that's 6. I'm actually doing alright with this, but it's the labyrinth level I'm most worried about. That's the underwater level, and you do have a timer. Nearly. Oh boy. Oh. As a kid, this particular Robotnik boss used to do me. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, go back. There we are. Which I'll explain why in a minute. Okay, once you start this, that's now a bottomless pit. Now move away. So yes, cannonball hurts you. However, when it explodes, so does the smoke. So just because you see smoke doesn't mean the cannonball's done. That's the cruelty of this one. There we go. There we go, now we're safe. Because one time I beat Robotnik and then walked into the smoke and that was it. And we go to the right. Because we always go right. And we miss the button entirely. Right, so who lives in the jungle? Gotta be monkeys and something else. No? Squirrels? Raccoons? and chickens live in a jungle. Okay. Okay. Now we're on to my favourite level for music, not my favourite for difficulty, because if you're trying to get the special stages, a lot of things can go wrong. Oh my gosh. I do like the music a lot though. Now how it works? Well, you'll see. You will see. Oh no! Okay, thankfully, that doesn't count as damage. I don't think it does. That was extremely lucky, that. Okay. You may need a bit of patience with me this level. Okay, so where you see bubbles... Oh my gosh! You know what, we're actually going to do that. Risk! That was a bit close. Okay. Yep, bubble stuck to the ground. Now here's the problem. It's random. It is quite literally a bit of RNG as to when that bubble's going to show up. Risk! It's risky because you saw how much I recoiled. Okay. Right. This guy is a slight nuisance. But luckily if I do this, and there is a sticky bubble right underneath this monitor. Brilliant. I better watch my rings, eh? Okay. Okay, I'd like a bigger bubble than that. It's a bigger bubble. This is certainly not the level you get time bonuses in. Oh, that was a waste. Oh no. I just remembered that guy. So if you ever see a blue sphere inside a wall, it's one of those things. Oh, it's another one up there. Okay. Okay. Rings or not rings, press that first. And that's how you get the extra life. Oh. Well, that was a slight scare. Okay. I mean, like I said, my plan isn't 100% the game, and I'm giving it a darn good go. I just get the feeling I'm going to falter at Act 3, and you'll see why. Oh, bang! I've got 50 seconds for this. That's quite nice. That was a cheeky, wasn't it? Oh, okay. Oh, that was quite handy, actually. Oh my gosh. I keep thinking about those side springs, eh? Okay, let's not be too greedy because I've only got 15 seconds and you know what, let's just do that. That's 7. 7 out of 8. Now for the really... As if Act 3 wasn't hard enough, Act 2... Oh boy. Neat. Okay, here we go. Brace myself. I'm braced. I'm braced. Here we go. 50 rings. Don't lose anything. Oh boy. Okay, straight away. Spikes. Jump! Now this leads to a cul-de-sac, but it's a cul-de-sac of many rings. Well, 20 rings, and a shield if you need it. And spikes. Which of course, that's the only way you can get to it. Oh, and that guy. Okay, before we do anything else, breathe. Well, actually, we do want to go up there. Right, we do want to go this way. Because there's that. Because frankly, there's not a lot of rings. Oh, okay, that's a cul-de-sac. Right, so let's just... He'll jump, we'll do that. Reset the counter, that's why we do that, because then... The extra life monitor is quite a long walk this way. Oh! That's really helpful because we've got a rolling start. Keep walking. Now leg it, because as you can see, there's no bubbles. Right. Oh! It's actually not uncommon to not have a bubble spawn. That's... Oh! I'm playing with fire in a level full of water, aren't I? Mate! Ooh. Goodness me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And again. Okay. Oh! Nice. Thankfully, the timing on those things doesn't change. We'll look up so we can see where we're going. Okay. Oh, I'm getting extremely fortunate with the bubbles, aren't I? I really am. Now. Time it. Right. Oh, that's bad timing. Because you notice that the water, okay, tight turns. You roughly know how long you've got based on the length of the music. Straight away, just jump out. Whoa. Finish this, it's 8 from 8, but let's hope I don't need good luck for the continue mode like I did 4 levels ago. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. And turn. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's good. And then, right, that's that. Oh, there's a bar there. Okay. Oh gosh, there's still a bar there. Oh, still a bar. Oh, I got the... Oh, we need to fall. There we go. And that's all 8. 8 special stages, 8 continues, and I even got all the extra lives. And that's all the special stages complete. Rings have no bearing from this point on. However, if I'm going to lose a life, it's probably going to be here. Good news, you're underwater, but you don't get a counter. So you've got infinite lungs. You're a fish. Sonic the Fish Hog. Okay, a lot of concentration on this one. Oh no, that's why. Yep, there it is. Because if you're hard up against it and you jump, you hit the spike, so you got to time it perfectly. So, okay, I can now no longer 100% the game. But I don't have to go back that way because extra life monitors do not respawn. Now, never attack the middle. No matter how high you jump, it ain't worth it. Now that rocket will fire depending on what side of Robotnik you're on. Like that. So we can be a little bit cheeky. As you can see, I'm a fish and Robotnik has scuba gear. Sorry, hedge fish. Or fish hog? I'll leave that to you to decide. That makes sense. Penguins and seals in an aquatic environment. There we go. But apparently in jungles you can find chickens. Okay, now, no more special stages. Rings are just whatever. I do like Scrap Brain a lot. This is a fun level. Especially Act 2. But Act 2 is a bit funny because it has exactly 99 rings. Oh gosh. Eey, don't tarry. Oh! Gee whiz. That's fine because we're no longer 100% in the game. It's like all restraint is off now. Funny. wouldn't be surprised if I spin Robotnik, because I have no idea what 27 rings gets you. Okay, gets you nothing. It gets you, behold, you finished the level in 40 seconds. Cool. Now, Act 2 is awesome. My favourite level of this entire game. It can be long, but you can also attempt to try and speedrun this. Especially if you want to get the extra life and the emerald. Of which doing that is possible in under 3 minutes. Oh no, okay, that's fine. Also, this level has exactly 99 rings in it, so you can never actually get an extra life. Oh gosh, I heard it too, and I almost couldn't stop it. Bink. Whoa! What am I trying to do there? I think I'm trying to get all 99 rings, aren't I? Just for fun. Because it kind of is fun to do. Oh, just don't get burned by flames. And I did. Now, we go up first, don't we? If I try and do this the fast way, we go up first. I've just got to be careful not to blow this. Oh, up. Oh, yep, one, skip that one, fall down this one. And that's 5 emeralds, if anyone's keeping count. Now we go up here. Oh, these pigs throw balls at you. And of course the balls hurt. Cool. Right. That's all you need to do there. Every time you pass through a door or a teleporter that blacks out the screen, it acts like a down arrow. And what we want to do is fall all the way down to the bottom. Now, can I be clever? No, I can't. Now, if you go this way, second chance. Because you want to go this way. Extra life. And now we still want to go back down here. Oops. Pigs in the corner. How's my time looking, I wonder? 2:53. Oh goodness, I'm actually doing okay. Wow. I could have actually... I probably could have sub 3 minutes it if I didn't take that right door. Wow. Three minutes and 9. That's not bad, considering. And I got all the things. All the rings, the emerald. That's actually fairly quick for, you know, including the 99 rings. Now, there's 99 rings on... This is the only Act 3 with rings in it, and there are 99 of them. But you got to make a few sacrifices to get all 99. So, with that in mind, let's get 99 rings. Does this way lead to rings? No, it doesn't, because I already got them. Haha! We'll just explore the whole labyrinth, shall we? That was fine. And as you've worked out by now, those orange dots tell you what side the door opens. Now, rather unfortunately, there is a set of rings that takes you right back to the start. And of course, we're going to pursue them, aren't we? Of course we are. Oh, that's always a ring monitor. Never mind the fact that you briefly saw Sonic's face. That's just because that was the last monitor that we cracked. Oops. Really gutted I lost that life. Oh, poos. But we got all the things. And the Act 3 boss is somewhat cosmetic. Let's give chase. Alright. Now remember where the extra life is. This one can be a little bit fun to find. Now here's what's great about this level. That. And yes, once you get the full blown flashies, that lightning will hurt you, as you would expect it to. And those will hurt you too. And the proximity kind of, you know, triggered. Oh my gosh, and there goes my shield. There is another shield somewhere. Oh, not that way. I think, yeah, we go this way. Oh. Okay, it's definitely not that way. Yeah, we ain't going that way. Jeez. Okay. Yes. Oh. Oh, there we go. Problem is, now I've got those things. Thankfully. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh no! Because here's the kicker. That guy no longer releases his mace balls. The red ones. Which kind of makes the next one impossible to kill, so... Seriously, I thought I did have a shield. I guess we don't need it. The thankfully these things will only move so long as you're on them, so a couple of jumps and we're fine. Which we'll need to do again. Do mini jumps to be sure. And it goes through walls. But extra life check. And even though we've got more than 50 rings, we've done all the special stages. And now we're at Robotnik's airbase. His blimp. Now if you actually follow the level, it's not impossible, but it certainly makes you work for it. But if you follow the conventional path and ladders and maze and stuff, you also don't get the extra life, which is here. And you do need to switch platforms, otherwise you just sort of drift off to infinity and lose a life. And as tempting as it is, don't jump at this point. Wait for that. And then immediately jump really, really high. Sheesh. Whoa. And now you have all of the emeralds and all of the extra life monitors to date. And because you have no rings and you can't pick up any rings, you always get that. And because we have all of the main extra life monitors, this is how you know. You see that one. That only appears if you have every monitor. This is where you count in your head. Once I hit it 6 times, it changes. 3. That will track you. 4. 5. 1 more and then the whole thing changes. Wait for that, and then wait. That nearly didn't work. I've also hit him a few times now this pattern doesn't change. Ooh, there we go. Just going in there speeds it up. And we just won the game. But I didn't 100% it because I lost a life. That was the only time. Oh no, and then I lost some rings because I'm like, I don't care. But we get the real ending. I wonder how many points I got. You do find that out as well. So, but I didn't get all of the special bonuses, which is kind of sad. So watch what happens. Pollution gone. Skybase gone. Green Island is... Or Green Hill, forgot what it's called now. It's clean. Cool. Got all the emeralds. Then you get points based on how many extra lives or lives you've got left. And could have had 35, but I lost one. In the one place I thought I would. That's the bugbear. Very sad. Otherwise, I was doing really well up until Act 3 of the Labyrinth. Darn it. So I should get 200,000, I think. Yeah. Yep. I think it's either 500,000 or it's a cool million if you know, go through like I explained. Are you serious? I'm 100 points short of 900,000. Well, shucks. I think it's actually my highest score in Sonic. I'll take that. We know how much 100 points is? One ring. One ring short of 900k. Goodness me. And of course, regardless of if you finish with all 6 emeralds or not, no matter how many special bonus points or whatever you get, your treat at the end of the game is Sonic karaokeing the credits. And he's going to wear out his left ankle at this rate. And you can't skip it. But that's fine. But yeah, that's the original Sonic on Sega Master System. Which, as you can appreciate, is quicker than its Sega Mega Drive or Genesis counterpart. Although I have to say, I have played Sonic on Mega Drive, and it's a lot of fun. I like the fact that when you get 100 rings, it just keeps going. Like, it doesn't reset to 0 like it does in here, which is quite sad. And actually, that's something that Sonics 1, 2, and 3 have in common on the Master System, is this concept of 100 rings resets to 0. Which is kind of bad because it means that you can get an extra life and then die because you've got no rings to buffer, right? The end. I don't think it resets. Oh, well, that's fun. Cool. But at least on the Mega Drive counterparts, you know, 100 rings is 100 rings, and then you get 10 more and you have 110, right? That's nice. It's not like you're getting it's almost like you get penalised for getting an extra life, getting it through rings, which is very sad. But anyway, that's Sonic the Hedgehog, the original. Now, location-wise, I've got nowhere else to be, so the temptation is quite high to play Sonic 2, so the sequel, which I actually enjoy more than Sonic 1, but that's fine. That's neither here nor there. But it's 5:34 p.m. at the moment, and dinner is not that far away. So the plan, therefore, is the potential, perhaps after dinner, I will return and play Sonic 2 at some stage, which kind of takes the same amount of time as Sonic 1 did. So there's that. because I do realise I'm stuck in a schedule for like 3 or 4 hours. But for now, I will cut the stream there. So there is the potential that we'll just bring a wee intermission, and I will return after dinner, probably after a shower actually, and play the sequel, which also briefly features the cameo from Tails. So Tails the Fox is introduced in Sonic 2 as pretty much an NPC, as a bit of a side dish. But that's okay. For now, it's just a wee pause from me, and hopefully I'll see you all later on. So for now, that's it from me, the Gamer Dad from '83, and hope to see you all later on. Ka kite.